Hi everyone, welcome back. So this year I am going to be partaking in Booktubeathon, and it is of course the first time I have ever partaken in Booktubeathon. I only started my channel last November, and before then I just watched Booktube and was too scared to partake in anything or comment. So it is my first time and I am so ready. So I'm not going to lie, when I first started thinking about doing Booktubeathon, I started worrying and thinking all those silly things like, oh, maybe I won't be able to do it well enough or read enough or whatever, before I realised that that just doesn't matter, does it? That isn't the point of Booktubeathon at all. It just seems like such a fun, cool thing that people do from all across Booktube. And that's what it's about, isn't it? It's about community and having fun and joining in. And nobody cares how much other people read. There is no judgment from what I've seen. It's just a good time. So I'm just going to join in and give it my best go. So for those of you who don't know what Booktubeathon is, it's basically just a massive week-long readathon that anyone can join in on, and it was created by Ariel Bassett. And in that week, people basically just try and read as much as they can, and there are various challenges that go along with it that you can do if you want to. So there are video challenges, reading challenges, and Instagram challenges as well. So I'm not going to be doing the video challenges or the Instagram challenges. I'm basically just going to try and read as much as I can throughout the week and fit what I'm reading to the reading challenges. So this is the stack of books that I hope to read during the Booktubeathon, and I thought I'd just tell you about them all and explain how they're going to help me achieve each of the challenges. So the first book that I hope to read and finish during the Booktubeathon is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. So I'm currently re-listening to the audiobooks of Harry Potter because I love them and they bring me so much joy, and I was just really in the mood to re-listen to them. So I recently finished the first one, The Philosopher's Stone, and now I'm on to this one, but I'm quite close to the beginning, so I figure I will just listen to it throughout the week and hopefully I should finish it. And then because one of the challenges is read and watch a book to movie adaptation, when I finish this audiobook, I will watch the film. The next book that I hope to read during the week is another one that I've technically read before, but I was so young when I read it that I barely remember it, to be honest. And that is The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. So I've been wanting to reread this one for a while now, and I thought this summer would be the perfect time to do it. So why not during the Booktubeathon? So this is the copy that I've had since I was really young, and it is beautifully illustrated. I love the drawings in this, and I think it's just going to make it so much more fun to read. I will show you an example. So I'm really excited to read this one. I think I'm really going to enjoy it. And it also helps me achieve the challenge of reading a book with green on the cover. There's a lot of green on this cover. The next book that I hope to read during the week is A Whole Life by Robert Seathaler. This is one that I've been meaning to read for a while now. I absolutely love The Tobacconist by Robert Seathaler, and I've heard that this one is even better, so I have very high hopes. I've also just noticed that this book and the two others that I've already mentioned all have green on the cover, so I'm doing well on that challenge. All I know about this novel is that it is a historical novel, like The Tobacconist. It's set in the mid-20th century, it's very landscape oriented, and it's about one man on a journey. I'm so excited for this one. It sounds like a novel right up my street, and it is so short that I should hopefully be able to read it during the week, no problem. And I'm going to use this one to meet the challenge of reading a book with a beautiful spine. These Robert Seathaler covers are my absolute favourite. I think I mentioned that in my Q&A if you saw that. I just love the two-tone effect with the white and the green. The Tobacconist has white and copper, and the colour scheme is reflected in this lovely reflective writing that also goes onto the spine. And I just love the font. I just love everything about it. I think they're so simple and so stunning. I'm filming! So the next book that I've lined up to read is a poetry collection, and that is Seamus Heaney's Human Chain. So Seamus Heaney is a really well-loved contemporary poet, and I've not read anything by him before, so I'm really excited to get into this one. I don't know much about this one in particular. All I know is that it is about the different human relationships that occur between people. And if you know me at all and my reading tastes, then you'll know that that has me sold straight away. I haven't read a poetry collection in a couple of months now, so I'm really excited to get into this one. And I'm going to use this to achieve the challenge of reading a whole book wearing the same hat the whole time. So we'll see if I remember to do that. And the final book that I have lined up to read during the week is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. So you may or may not know that I set myself the task this year to reread all of Roald Dahl's children's books because I love them so much and I hadn't read some of them in quite a while. So I've read 4 or 5 so far, I think, and this is one that I haven't yet, and so I thought Booktubeathon would be a really good time to do it. It's short, it's fun, and it definitely fits the challenge of reading a book involving something that I want to do, because going to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory is something that we all want to do. So the only 2 challenges left are to read 7 books, which I don't think that's going to happen, but if I do manage to get through all of these before the week is up, then I'll just pick something else up randomly depending on what I'm feeling at the time. And the other challenge is to let a coin cost decide your first read. So let's do that now. So I think I'm going to pick between the 2 shortest books so I can get started on a good footing, and they are Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and Human Chain. So this can be heads and this can be tails. Heads. So the first book I'm going to be starting with is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. That's got to be the start of a good week. So that was my TBR for this year's Booktubeathon. I'm really excited. I hope you are too. I would love to know if any of you are doing the Booktubeathon this year and what challenges you plan to do and what you plan to read. Please be sure to let me know down below. So thank you for watching this video, everyone. I hope you're all doing really well and are all reading really nice books, and I will see you soon with my next video. Bye.